Hey y'all, so let me tell you something. Today, I took the day off. Watermelon strawberry breeze, or something like that. It's quite nasty. I tried Jamba Juice. Not impressed. I guess I'm a Smoothie King girl. But y'all, sacrifice is something. And I'm not going to speak for men, because I'm sure men make a lot of sacrifices for their family. But women do too. A mother makes so much sacrifice. A real mother, a true mother, makes a lot of sacrifice for her kids, y'all. So I took the day off, and I decided to take my kids on a little trip today. So your girl kind of didn't stacked up my little extra cheese from here, there, and everywhere. I didn't got down, made some deposits, made some withdrawals, shaked and baked. And I'm taking my kids on a quick little day trip today. I went to the store. I stopped at the store just to get them all matching outfits, right? And I seen something for myself. And I really wanted it for myself because I was like, I want to be cute today too. You know, I haven't bought myself no clothes in a hot little minute. And then I was like, you know what? Because I want to make sure I have enough money to do everything. Like, because I have to feed them. I have to pay for the place we're going. Gas. You know, I had to get them some clothes so that they can feel good and be fresh and feel beautiful and like have nice new clothes on when they go out for this little trip that we're doing. And so I literally had to sacrifice and be like, you know what, I don't want to get nothing for myself because I want to make sure I have plenty enough to make their day special. That's real sacrifice, y'all. That's what sacrifice is. Doing things that you know are for the best, you know, preserving for later, you know, and I would do it again. I always do it. I always sacrifice, and I don't feel bad about it at all. I feel good. True sacrifice from the heart doesn't feel bad. It feels good. And if it's worth it, it's worth it. So sacrifice for things that are worth it. But anyways, y'all, that's that. So we're going out today. So I'm gonna head home and surprise them, because I didn't tell them that we're doing something today. It's going to be a good day off. A good day off. But anyways, y'all, that's something that was on my mind heavy today. Y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Somebody sent me some money, right? Last week. It was a Walmart to Walmart transaction. And I don't know, the lady at the counter messed up the transaction and it locked it. And so let's just say I wasn't able to get my money. And so all that money is down the drain. And the person that sent the money to me, I didn't have it in my heart to stress them out about it. So I just let it ride. So y'all, your girl done took a little bit of a loss because I was really expecting that money. But yeah, it was my grandma. My grandma sent me some money for my kids for school stuff. She's elderly, and I just didn't want to stress her out. I didn't want to stress her out and have her having to do all this calling and lives in the country, so it's like she has to travel like 20 something minutes just to get to a Walmart. So I was like, I didn't want to bother her because she did that out of her heart. And I wanted to make sure that she just had that happiness and satisfaction of sending it. So I told her that I ended up picking up the money. And I was like, thank you. And it really helped. But I had to just let it ride because I didn't want to stress her out. It was a long process of what they would have to do and get it refunded and stuff like that. And my grandma is in her 70s. So it's like, I just didn't want to have to stress her out. So, took a little bit of a loss on that. That would have really helped me out. But it's going to be alright because I just look at it as my money is locked. But yeah, I just look at it as energetically, it's locked away in the matrix system for me. And I feel like that's like damn near like my offering. That's my offering to the Matrix, to go ahead and send some more my way. And it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. But at the end of the day, she was really happy that she was able to help me out. And I think that's the main thing that counted. The fact that she was happy and she felt like good. And it melted my heart as well. Like, did I get the physical money? No. But my heart felt good that, my grandma thought about me enough to send me a little money for my kids. Because don't nobody else in my life do shit for my kids. My family, my parents, don't nobody do nothing for my kids. I do it. So, the thought of her doing that, like, melted my heart. Losing money hurts. Losing money definitely hurts you. But it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Money makes the world go around, but doesn't make your spirit go around. Cheers to that. Y'all, when I say this Jamba Juice is disgusting, it's not it, y'all. I always go to Smoothie King. I'm a Smoothie King person. I have a rewards account, and I literally be couponing my ass off, y'all. That's something to know about me. Your girl be couponing. Not like excessively. I don't have like the big books and like really go in and stuff, but your girl does a little bit of couponing, and I'm always looking for a good deal. Always. I told myself I should be a TripAdvisor because, y'all, any vacation that I've went on, like, bruh, I can book some flights. I can find some good shit for the cheap, bruh. I haven't been on a vacation in some years, though. I haven't did anything in some years, ever since I've been single, which is 4 years. Me and my kid's dad, when we were together, like, we would do trips to, like, Florida and Cali, and we would go literally cross country. We went on some trips for sure. But ever since I've been single, I've just been working. I don't go nowhere. I haven't did anything. Can y'all believe I've never been on a plane before? I've never been on a plane. I've never left the country. I've never been on a cruise. I've just did road trips. And, I don't have a passport. So those are things that I am going to work on. I tell myself at this point, I want to take myself on a cruise, y'all. All by myself, because I don't have nobody to go with. Cruises aren't even that expensive. Like, they're low-key cheap. So I told myself I'm going to take myself on a cruise, and, like, bruh, I hope I find, like, a really rich man. or at least a very nice man with some decent money and goals and aspirations, you know. And also what I'm hoping for is shit. I'm not gonna go on this cruise with expectations, y'all. I'm gonna go with a very free spirit, okay? So, because your girl been celibate for a while. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When I go on my cruise, if I end up having to take myself on a cruise and go by myself, your girl is gonna meet somebody on this cruise and we're gonna get it in. No lie. I'm gonna release my expectations, and then when I get off the boat, I'll be done with that person. Or maybe, who knows? That's why I say maybe I might meet my husband. I don't know, y'all, but I'm gonna find somebody that I really connect with on that cruise, and we're gonna like really enjoy ourselves. Another single person. That's what I tell myself I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna think about it too much. I'm gonna actually like just go for it, you know. If I'm taking myself on a vacation, I might as well get pleased, you know. Because if I was going on a vacation with somebody, definitely would be pleased. So I might as well do it for myself. But yeah, y'all. So that is. Hello. Alright, thank you. But yeah, that's that, y'all. I don't know, maybe that sounds crazy, but hell, people be goddamn doing hookups and one night stands here. And with everyday regular ass people, no romance, no nothing. They just get fucked. And, you know, probably not even really good, you know. Because people be so half-assish. Like, bruh, I feel like I haven't, like, had a good back-breaking in years, to be honest with you. I haven't met nobody that really just pleases me. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna come because I know how to, I may not say too much. Of course, I know my body, so I know the things that are gonna work. But as far as, like, really being pleased and, like, it's been years. It's been years. Years, y'all. So, I'm an emotional lover. So I think that I kind of overlook this whenever I end up getting with lovers. I kind of overlook the fact that I'm not truly satisfied in bed because, of course, like I said, I'm an emotional lover. So if you're tapped in emotionally, of course, you're into it, yeah. But as far as, like, physically really saying, like, I got handled. Like, I want a man that makes me, like, goddamn, be like, I can't take no more. You know? Haven't had that. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna take myself on a cruise. And, but don't get me wrong. If I don't find somebody on the cruise that I really kind of, like, really connect with, and I'm, like, really feeling them, I mean, I'll still, I got a rose, y'all. I got a rose. I got a rose with a tongue. And that thing right there, does the do. So I'll be just fine. But I'm kind of, like, hoping that I find someone. Because it's been a while, y'all. So I just really want that intimacy. Somebody to hold me, touch me. But yeah, y'all, the full, like, experience. Because intimacy is not just the do. Like, everything has to lead up to that very moment. That's why they call it a climax. Because everything has been building, you know? Everything has been building. You have to date. You have to spend time with a person. You have to, like, pick their brain a little bit. Let them pick your brain. You know, get comfortable person. You have to, the whole experience. And that's when you make magic. Okay. But the difference between making magic with somebody that you don't consider your soulmate, that's why it sometimes leaves you unfulfilled, because, you know, it becomes just physical. That's why I crave deep connections. That's why I'd rather just be celibate. Because when you have sex magic, when you make the magic, you know, you're connected to that person on a deep soul level. It's damn near like a contract. That's why you have to have one person that's like, that's your thing right there. That's your person right there. That's why you have to have one person that's your person, because, you know, it's a love on a deeper level than what's in this physical three-dimensional realm, y'all. And at that moment, you know, you're locked in. You know what that person wants. You know what that person needs. They know what you want. They know what you need. So at the time of intimacy, when you're pleasuring each other, all of that energy, you're giving them what they need. Not even just physically, but mentally. You're giving them comfort. You're giving them a release of their burdens, and vice versa. You're doing it for each other. And that's where the magic is combining and, you know, manifesting. And then also, whenever you're connected, you have a common goal. So then you throw that into play. You start thinking about that common goal, and it's like a soul merge at that moment, and all of that energy is harnessed into whatever that common goal is. Sexual manifestation is what they call it. And you make magic. Of course, you just have to set the mood and things. That's why I say it's not just bam bam. Like, no, you have. But anyways, y'all, my phone died on me, so I'm gonna leave that there. Stay tuned, stay tapped in for more. Okay, I love y'all. Peace.